Hey guys, so today I have the makeup haul of all makeup hauls to share with you guys. I know I haven't done a makeup haul on my channel in 3 months, and I was gonna say, oh girl, you've been so good, you haven't been shopping for makeup, but then I kind of didn't make up for it and lost all that goodness with this haul. This is all the stuff that I picked up on my Florida vacation. I went ham, so don't judge me. So the first store that I went to is Sephora. Obviously, I love Sephora, and Sephora in the States has way better stock than Sephora where I live in Canada. And so the first thing I picked up was this Buxom eyeshadow palette. They have the new eyeshadow bars. I will link all the shades or put all the shade names below because I cannot remember them off the top of my head, but I know I chose 3 shimmery ones on this side. I have a peach shimmery color, a golden shimmery color, and then a taupe shimmery color, a little bit like satin taupe. And then I have 3 matte ones on the end. I figured with the shades I chose, I can definitely get a whole look, but I was really surprised at how pigmented and pretty these were. So is this a must-have? I don't think it's a must-have. Is it nice in your collection? Yes. Do you want to customize an eyeshadow palette and you don't have a lot of eyeshadows? Maybe give it a try because it was only $40 for 6 eyeshadows, which I think is a pretty good deal. Then I got a whole ton of stuff from Becca. Becca, you can't get at any Sephora's really in Canada near me. So when I was there, I was like, oh my god, I have to pick up some Becca stuff. So I did some damage. And this right here, I posted on my Instagram about it. I am obsessed with this. I don't even know why I still have the packaging, but it is their eyeshadow palette, their Ombre Rouge eyeshadow palette. Since I've had this for about 2 weeks, this is pretty much the only shadows that I've used. I think Becca makeup, the whole philosophy is a little bit more of a natural look, but this just gives you the perfect defined look. I am actually wearing all these shades today on my eyes in the crease, but I have a shimmer shadow on the lid, which is what I do when I want to be a little bit more glam and dress things up. I have been loving the like less makeup on my eyes look. I've always been a heavy eyeshadow girl, but this has made me love like more minimal eye makeup, and I have never gotten so many compliments even from you guys with wearing this. So it is the Becca Ombre Rouge Eye Palette. This is another new product I think from Becca. This is their Shadow and Light Brow Contour Mousse. I have it in the shade Mocha. Basically, you have your deep brow shade that you would use to fill in your brows on one side, kind of like a brow gel. And then you have a lighter shade on this side, which is for obviously sculpting out your brows. That's what I'm trying to say. I was trying to say carving and sculpting together, but it didn't really work, so scarving. I'm usually loyal to my Anastacio Dipbrow. These, the formula on this is a little bit more watery, I would say, and not as dense as Anastacio Dipbrows. However, this gives me a softer look than Dipbrow, so sometimes when I use my Dipbrow, it can give me too heavy brows, and especially if I'm wearing no makeup, it's a little bit overbearing, but this looks perfect. It never looks overdone, and it still does last a long time, so I do think it's a great alternative if you don't like Anastacia Dipbrow. Next up, I got 4 blushes. Becca blushes are some of my favorite because they never look overdone. They really melt into the skin seamlessly, and this is one that I have wanted forever. This one here is Songbird Blush, and it is a toasted peach color. I want to say it has slightly red undertones. It reminds me of Damselfly, but it's definitely a more toasted bronzy color. I think this for medium to tan skin tones and deeper skin tones too is amazing. But I've also seen it look good on light skin tones too. But I thought with a tan, especially right now, this would look absolutely beautiful. And then of course Becca came out with 3 brand new blushes for fall winter. I guess they've just been added to their permanent line. This one here is called Hyacinth. This is a bright bubblegum pink shade. It does look like it has a sheen to it, but it's definitely not shimmery. And these are some of the most pigmented blushes. Like, you can get clown cheeks in about 2 seconds with these, but I thought it would be nice to use with a dual fiber brush, and you just dip it in really gently for that very nice candy pop of color. So these are great for making the cheek the focal point of your look. They also have the shade Lantana. This one is an orange red color, kind of like a poppy red. I thought this was such a vibrant, youthful color. This one again on deeper skin tones I can see being phenomenal. And then last but not least, my favorite, and I think the most wearable for most people out of all 3, is Nightingale. And this one is a nice mulberry color, like a deep plum mulberry, a little bit like Sin from NARS, but without all the chunky shimmer. It's just a more grown-up version of Sin in my opinion. Next is something that I am so unreasonably excited about. Kat Von D obviously extended her line of everlasting liquid lipsticks, and actually the Kat Von D liquid lipstick formula is probably my #1 favorite liquid lipstick formula. When I heard she was coming out with softer colors, I was all for it. So these have been on my list for months. So to start with, I picked out 3. I'm wearing one right now. The one that I'm wearing is Lovesick, and this is a gorgeous mauvey kind of nude shade. It's a pink tone, like a pinky nude lipstick with a definite purpley mauve undertone. It's actually a very unique color. I don't have anything like it because it definitely does pull purple, but it's not so purple that it's scary because I don't really like purple lips on on me, so this is what I'm wearing today. And then I also picked up Double Dare. This one is absolutely stunning. This is a very like My Lips But Better shade. I have been loving not super nude lips. I've actually been loving some color to the lips, but this is still very neutral. It's almost like a peachy terracotta color, but on me it is brighter than it looks in the tube. It's just you don't have to think about it, and it looks good with heavy glam or not a lot of glam. So Double Dare is one that I can see all skin tones and everyone loving. So check that one out because I don't know if it's been the most popular. And then the last one I picked up is probably the most popular. I've been waiting to find this shade forever. This one is Bow and Arrow, and this one is like a brownish nude shade. It's not a super light nude shade, so it still will add some definition to your lips and won't give you that dead pasty look. So again, I think this is a nude that every skin tone pretty much can wear. So yeah, I'm super excited about these. I know tons of people have been picking them up, so let me know what colors you guys recommend. And then the last thing from Sephora as I was checking out, this caught my eye. This is by Hourglass, and this is actually a mini size. This comes in a full size of the Hourglass canvas, and that was in my favorites last month. It's been my favorite glossy lip shade, and it's basically a mid-tone pink rose color. It's almost like a nude rose, but it has a lot of pink to it, and I love this shade. Like I said in my last favorites video, I raved about the lip gloss, and so I wanted to have the liquid lipstick version because I'm obsessed with liquid lipstick, so it just made sense. Next up, I went over to MAC, and surprise, I only got 2 things from MAC. They came out with a whole collection of these Dazzle eyeshadows, which are crazy sparkly eyeshadows, and anyone that knows me knows that I love glitter. And the one that I chose is this one in Slow Fast Slow. I hope you guys can see it, but it's almost like a brown color with a red overlay, so it's like a pinky coppery shade, which is right up my alley. It's actually really pigmented and very high shine. I didn't expect it to be as high shine as it is, although there is a drier texture, but I will be using it with my Too Faced glitter glue so that everything sticks and adheres to my eyes. Otherwise I can see it being very messy. And then the only other thing I picked up was a lip liner, and this is Spice Lip Pencil. This is like a pinky brown color. It's like Soar, but I would say it has more of a red undertone. This is the kind of lip liner that I think would look great even with no lipstick on top. I can just see myself getting a lot of use out of this. I think things like Soar and Whirl are my most used lip liners, so this one will make the list too. Something I was really excited to look for when I was in Florida was Anastasia Beverly Hills products, because I know they have Macy's Impulse. They had 2 there, and I love Anastasia lately, except the shipping is just so expensive. I picked up 2 more eyeshadows for my palette. These are from her summer collection. The first one I picked up is called Peach Sorbet, and it is just this gorgeous golden color with a lot of peach to it. I've been wearing this one a lot. It's a really gorgeous summer color. Typical quality of Anastasia Beverly Hills, creamy, pigmented. And then the second one I got is actually what I'm wearing on my lids today, and it is called Amber, and this one is the titanium finish, so it is very metallic, not glittery, just very high metallic. And this one is more of a tan gold shade, I would say. So now my Anastasia Z palette, well, minus these 2 Makeup Geek ones, is one step closer to being filled, so I'm a happy camper because they look so pretty together, which is very vain. Then I've been holding off to purchase her lip glosses since they came out, just because I was too cheap to pay the $17 shipping. These are so pigmented. I love pigmented glosses. I will actually wear them with nothing underneath, and so that's why I wanted to give hers a try. So I picked up this one here in the shade Dainty. This one is a nude peach gloss. It's like a peachy pink. It reminds me of Turkish Delight by NARS, but it's not gloopy or anything like that. I also picked up another nude shade. This is in the shade Undressed. This one is just a true nude, kind of like that concealer lip nude, but for when you want to do a really nuded out lip. I also think this one will be beautiful. Just put in the center of a lip color just to make the center pop and give you that 3D lip appeal. And then I picked up, this one is beautiful. This is called Metallic Rose, and this one is basically a rose shade with a ton of multi-dimensional glitter in it. And last but not least, my favorite of all 4 is called Vintage, and this one is just a basic mauvey nude lip shade, a mauvey pinkish color. It's actually a little bit like what's on my lips now in gloss format. So coming up to fall, I will love to wear this. I can't wait to wear it. And then as luck would have it, when I got home, Anastasia released a ton of liquid lipsticks, and so I did pick up 2 from her fall collection. If I'm honest with you, the first batch of liquid lipsticks that Anastasia released, I have not been a huge fan of in terms of the quality. The colors are beautiful, but some of them tend to flake off my lips, and they are very drying. But I heard that she had revamped the whole formula for this new release, and then also all the old colors are going to have the new formula too. So I thought, let me give it a shot. This color I just had to have. It is Veronica. I love it. This is like a dusty, plummy brown color, and I was wearing it in my July favorites. It looks so good on. I was just feeling myself when I put it on. So for me, this color was an absolute must-have. I was willing to deal with the bad formula, but the new formula is actually pretty amazing. They are so different to the old formula. This goes onto the lips. It lasts a long time. It does not wear out of my inner lip line. It's not drying. It does not flake off my lips and make all the lip lines show. It actually is just a normal, good liquid lipstick. So I am so excited that the formula on these have changed. The second one I chose was just this deep red color here in the shade Seraphine. This is the sexiest red ever. It is a blood red color, but it's deep and it's slightly blue based, and the formula is just as good as Veronica. Okay, we have a few more things. This is Colored Rain. I see this brand on Instagram. This is an Instagram promoted brand, and this is in the shade 24/7. It's a pinky toned liquid lipstick, like a pinky brown shade, but with quite a lot of pink and quite a lot of a strawberry pink tone to it. Even when I swatched this on the back of my hand, the next day after showering and scrubbing my hands, it was still on for like a really long time, and it lasts forever, but it isn't too drying. So if you want a true long wear lipstick, I would check this brand out. I did actually just order another one. I ordered their new Cherry Blossom red lipstick shade, so that will be on its way to me soon. And then last but not least, I placed a Colourpop order for quite a few Colourpop things. I love Colourpop eyeshadows, and I had broken one of mine, so this was kind of an excuse to go ham. So the one that I broke and wanted to pick up again is called Tea Party. This one is a gorgeous shimmering pinky peach, and I love just using this even as an accent color in the center of bronzy lids. I also picked up, this one is in the shade Flipper. This one is gorgeous. It is like a tangerine orange shade. I mean, it's very unique. I've never seen anything like this. I just think this will look absolutely beautiful for a wash of color on the lid, and then just a warm brown in the crease just to define everything. This one is Lola. This one is so me. It is a rose gold shade, and it looks like liquid metal. It is so amazing, so pigmented, so shimmery. It kind of reminds me of Makeup Geek's Grandstand, but in Colourpop forms. And last but not least, I picked up Millionaire, which is a very unique but beautiful color. It's a deep bronze, but it also looks like it's kind of like an olivey brown, and it has pink shimmers in it, multicolored shimmers. It's very gorgeous. You guys know I love anything that has glitter in it on my eyes. I'm just like, give it to me, put on all the glitters. They came out with liquid lipsticks, and go figure, I had to try some because they are $6 freaking. So I picked up 5 of them, and this was $30 for 5. So I mean, I got 5 lipsticks for $30. Hello. This is in the shade Mars, and this is a gorgeous red fuchsia color. To be honest, when I swatched it on my hand, I was really pissed off. I was like, great, I've lost $30. These are going to be a nightmare. This literally flaked off as soon as I swatched it on my hand, and I put it on, and I was actually quite impressed. For $6, I was like, okay, Colourpop, you got me. On my lips, this did not flake off, and it was actually really long wearing. This one is Trap. This reminds me of Trap Queen, you know, the Fetty Wap song. I don't know why, but this is that grayish color, that grayish with a little bit of a purpley undertone. For me, I would never spend $20 on that grayish lipstick trend because I have a feeling it's going to be horrible on me, but for $6, I could not pass up trying it. This is a nude pink called Solo. This color is so pretty. It's just a mid-tone neutral pink. I have Donut. This is a peachy coral shade, kind of like that nice bright coral shade. I don't have any coral liquid lipsticks, and I thought I had to get my hands on one because colors like these are so pretty. And then last but not least, I picked up Bumble. This is another one of those gorgeous terracotta peachy pinky brown shades. Very gorgeous. It actually is apparently supposed to be a dupe for Kat Von D's Double Dare. I'm going to swatch them right next to each other on my hand, because we were going to get to the bottom of this for sure. So this one right here on the outside is the Colourpop Bumble, and then on the inside is the Kat Von D Double Dare. On my skin tone personally, they are not dead on dupes, but they are similar. But I would say Bumble is a little bit more red and a little bit of a deeper shade, whereas the Kat Von D Double Dare is a little bit lighter and a little bit pinkier in my opinion, more of a pinky peach. If you want to splurge, you can splurge. If you want to save, you can save, but they are both absolutely gorgeous colors. So yeah guys, that is it. I'm saying that is it, like there was barely anything. So for me, I am going back into makeup lurk mode. I promise you guys, I really am. I know I always say that, but there's really not much else I want, and I am saving up for a bigger purchase now, so this will suit me well for a good long while, because I mean I did some damage. Damn. As always, I love chatting with you guys in the comments, so you guys can also let me know if you've tried any of these items, or if you haven't, or if you want to, or just let me know what you guys are loving right now, because I always like hearing your recommendations. But until then, I will catch you guys next time, and I hope you guys are having a great week. Bye.